What if the boys who've been taking it for you suddenly said that they'd gone over their quota? They fought a battle last week, last month, last night. That some other guy should take it for a change. For instance, you, Joe. The Nazis won't quit. The Japs won't quit. And you'd better not quit. That's what you can't afford.
I never looked at it like that before.
Well, maybe some other folks haven't either. But if we want to look those boys and girls in the eye when they come marching home, or if we want to look ourselves in the eye, we won't quit. Now, the fourth war loan drive is on, and nobody can afford to buy that extra suit or that extra dress or those unrationed shoes. But what's more important is that we can all afford to buy those bonds. Let's all back the attack.
Well, there he is. Go on, tell him.
Oh, Mr. Hope, I haven't thanked you for everything yet, so if you're still selling kisses for a $50 war bond, I'll take one, please.
Well, there's just a few left. How was it?
I think Boris Karloff was right.
Hollywood's most famous movie stars leave the film capital to help the government sell war bonds. Irene Dunn, Ronald Colman, Hedy Lamarr, Greer Garson, all part of a contingent of some 50 screen celebrities giving their time and talents to aid the national war effort. The country has asked the people to invest $1 billion in 1 month to help pay for the war. And here's the start of the drive. Boarding a special train for Washington, they'll tour 300 cities from coast to coast. Go to any city that agrees to subscribe at least $1 million.
No, you should need no request, for after all, you know that you're investing in the best. Till the lads come back again, back the old attack again. Bye, bye.
Ah, Hetty. Hetty. You're beautiful. Speak to me. Say something.
Come on, Bluefoot. Giddy up there. Giddy up, Bluefoot. Come on, boy. Get in the money, just once.
An important thing that Bugs did was to help the public service when they were selling bonds. And he sang a song called Any Bonds Today. Buy bonds now, don't forget that. Ain't I a stinker?
The tall man with a hard hat and a whiskers on his chin will soon be knocking at your door. And you ought to be in. The tall man with the hard hat will be coming down your way. Get your savings out when you hear him shout, any bonds today? Come on and get 'em, folks. Come on, skip right up and get 'em. Any bonds today? Bonds of freedom, that's what I'm selling. Any bonds today? Scrape up the most you can. Here comes the freedom man, asking you to buy your share of freedom today. Many stamps today. Give kiddies. We'll be blessed. We all invest in the USA. Sammy, my Uncle Sammy. Here comes the freedom man. Can't make tomorrow's plan. Not unless you buy a share of freedom today. Any stamps, any bonds today.
I got permission through Warner Brothers. I was contracted to Warner's, and I got permission from them to work for these for the war effort. They made me Snafu, and that was my name. And he always got into trouble by telling other people who had jobs in the Army and Navy and armed forces what to do, and he would always tell them wrong.
The far-flung outposts of our global battlefronts, fully aware of the importance of their individual responsibilities, the sentinels of our outermost frontiers stand their lonely vigils with quiet courage and cheerful devotion to duty.
249 days in this God-forsaken hole. 249 days.
All of the stars would pick on me because I was the sad sack. And they had to have a sad sack with them. You know what that means. But they always asked me to go with them. I'd be more than happy to. But I worked practically every Army camp and Navy and Marines, wherever it was, in the United States.
Turning now a few pages in G.I. Journal, we come now to another one of your favorites. Hello, young man. I sort of remember you from someplace. You're,
I'm a private sad sack.
Oh. Another chapter in our story, the life of Sad Sack. We pick up our story when the Sad Sack was first born. The proud father looks at the tiny bundle and says to the mother,
"You're supposed to keep the baby, not the stork."
But the Sad Sack proves to his parents that he is a brilliant child. At the end of his very first year in school, he comes running home with the happy news.
Mama, I got I got skipped to the next class. They gave me I've been expelled.
Fast and romance came to the Sad Sack. He met the girl of his dreams. He tries to make love by serenading her. He holds her hand and sings.
Besame.
Hey, what am I going to get, a kiss or a quart of milk?
One of the greatest things was this canteen I told you about on Cahuenga Boulevard in Hollywood. And there I worked with practically everybody in the business, from Orson Welles all the way down to Buster Keaton.
We had our Hollywood canteen, is what they called it then, where the servicemen, it was a USO recreational center for them, and there was an orchestra there. And here in Hollywood, different stars, mainly female stars, would go there at night, and they'd serve them dinner, and they'd give them autographs, and they would dance with them and laugh with them and just make them feel at home. And I did quite a bit of that.
If you've ever been to Hollywood, one thing you're sure to remember is this converted barn in the heart of the city. Here, under the leadership of Betty Davis and John Garfield, all the guilds and unions in Hollywood have collaborated in creating and maintaining the Hollywood Canteen. More than 1 million servicemen of the United Nations have been entertained here by almost everybody in motion pictures. Most of its earlier guests are scattered all over the world by now. In the South Pacific, the Aleutians, the Middle East, ETO, Italy, well, let it go it all around the world. And to them, here's a message from one of the canteen's favorites, Miss Dinah Shore.
Hello, fellas. We had some guests of honor here the other night, convalescent men from an Army hospital. And they seemed so darn glad to see the canteen again that we thought maybe you'd like to take a look. Especially you fellas who are so far away from home. So let's look around. You be our honored guest tonight. Okay? You're greeted at the door by Lana Turner, Deanna Durbin, and Marlena Dietrich. And you grab yourself a partner for some music by Xavier Kruger. Probably you'll find Judge and Mrs. Hardy behind the snack bar. That's Louis Stone and Fay Holden, with Jenny Sims and Virginia Widener. On stage, a song from Eddie Cantor.
Don't want to roam tonight. We snug as can be. Being alone is just sublime. You know, her coffee could be sweeter, but I'm not in the dumps. Cause every time she hugs me, it's like 2 extra lumps. We're staying home tonight. My baby.
While Hedy Lamour hands out autographs. Or some Rough House with Red Skelton.
No upsetting the nerves, no bad taste. It's a nice, smooth drink. Pour a little in your glass and drink it right down. But be sure and ask for Guzzler's gin. A nice, smooth drink.